Today, AI is controlling who I draft until I go 82-0. We're getting started in the 2003 offseason with a squad full of 40 overall bots and casuals, and the only way I can replace these players is through the draft. No free agency signings or trades. Here's the prompt I came up with for the AI. AI is controlling who I draft until I go 82-0 in NBA 2K26. When I name a draft class, I want you to give me one player from that draft to add to my team, along with why you picked them. Once I add the player, I'll simulate the season, tell you the team's record, and then move on to the next draft until we have the perfect year. Had to add this on because I forgot. We're starting off with the 2003 draft. There's an obvious choice here, Google Gemini. LeBron James. And they're going to take Bron. This sounds like a legendary challenge. To hit 82-0 in a 2K simulation, we need a player who can do everything. Score, facilitate, and defend multiple positions to minimize any sim luck losses. 2003 draft pick, LeBron James. Why I picked him. It's the only choice for an 82-0 run. In NBA 2K26, the rookie or era version of LeBron typically comes with elite physicals and high playmaking badges right out the gate. No, for sure. For a perfect season, you need a point forward who can't be stopped in transition. Bron will lead your team in win shares and ensure that even if your shooters have a cold night, he can bully his way to the rim or find the open man to keep the streak alive. Add Bron to your roster, simulate the season. Yep, I'll tell you the record, and then we'll look at the next draft. And with the first pick in the subscribe to Danny draft, I select you. We're on the road to 300K, trying to hit it before 2026. I know we can get there. Double upload today. We're extra locked in to hit this goal. Less than 8,000 subs to go. If you're already subscribed, like the video. All that stuff helps me out. Now we can get to the draft. With the first pick in the 2003 NBA draft, the New York Knicks select LeBron James. Bron in the Big Apple, coming straight out of high school, right to the Garden. And of course, the perfect guy to start off this team with. In 2004, we'll have a draft headlined by another guy coming out of high school by the name of Dwight Howard. Hopefully we can get Dwight and Bron on the same team. That'd be a crazy duo, tons of athleticism, lots of Showtime dunks. But this first year is probably going to be, well, a disaster. I am excited to see how LeBron does on a 40 overall team, because he's going to be able to literally go out there and do everything. We'll have him play every minute, every game. I wonder if he'll get a 100-point game. Probably not, because he's just a rookie, but I'll keep my eye out. Not a single loss in not a single win in LeBron's debut season. We lose every single game. 0-82. But Mr. LeBron is your most valuable player, averaging 58 points, 20 rebounds, 0.8 assists. There was nobody to pass it to. 6 steals, 6 blocks, 9 turnovers, because they were throwing 5 guys at him. He was pretty efficient from the field, though, considering. Rookie of the Year, of course, Defensive Player of the Year, won 3 awards and didn't win a single game. That's crazy to think about. I'm wondering what the season high was. I think the most I saw a score in a game was in the 80s, and he dropped an 80 piece. He attempted 63 shots in one game. Well, Bron was putting up video game numbers in the video game, but his second leading scorer was Cam the Casual at 2.9 points a night, as the Nets win the championship over the Lakers. Like I mentioned, 04, you've got Dwight Howard. I mean, I could see the AI pulling I want Iguodala, but I really hope not. I said, well, we went 0-82. I forgot to mention LeBron is on a team full of 40 overall bots, and let me not forget my guy Cam and casuals. So yeah, we're bad right now and need some help in the 2004 draft. Who are you picking? Selecting the center. So it's either Emeka Okafor or Dwight. It's got to be, or maybe Al Jefferson if we're really going crazy. And it's going to be Dwight Howard. 0-82 is a rough start, but honestly, even Prime Bron can't carry a roster of 40 overall bots to a win. To get to 82-0, we need to stop the bleeding on the defensive end. For the 2004 draft class, I am picking Dwight Howard. Why I picked him? We need an anchor. No, for sure. Dwight can do that. One of the better defenders throughout NBA history. In NBA 2K26, rookie Dwight is a physical marvel with high 90s in rebounding, interior D, and strength. Since your current issue is likely giving up 130 points a game, Dwight will automatically fix your paint defense. Well, Dwight can do everything he can, but we still got all those other trash players, so I don't know if he's automatically going to fix everything. everything and give Bron a lob threat. The combo of Bron's playmaking and Dwight's gravity in the paint should at least get you into the double-digit win column. Yeah, I don't know about all that while we hunt for more stars. Next step, add Dwight, simulate the season, let me know the record, and then tell me the draft class we're hitting next. I feel like everything so far has gone quite predictably, right? We've gotten the top prospects in each draft. But there are going to be drafts where there's not a consensus guy, and that's where it's really going to get fun. The AI will have some more tough choices to make. With the first pick in the 2004 NBA draft, your New York Knicks will take Dwight Howard, 6'10", 250, and we have an incredible athletic duo here in New York. I mean, probably two of the best athletes in league history in Dwight and Bron. Is that ridiculous? I don't think that's ridiculous. I know Bron is, but I don't know where y'all stand on Dwight. Bron goes +6 to a 90 overall. Dwight Howard begins his career as an 83 overall 18-year-old. I think with the addition of Howard, we can at least get our first win. I don't know about what the AI was saying, getting 10 wins or double digits. I don't know about all that. We got still 3 bots and casuals in the starting 5. This is kind of a tough pose, Barry. I can't lie. Let's get to it, though. Defense definitely got a lot better with the addition of Superman. We only lost by 9 to Portland. There you go. We're definitely having some closer games, and we beat the Bobcats. There you go. Steve Nash, you're in Charlotte with the Bobcats. I'm so sorry. They recently drafted Emeka Okafor. Bron and Dwight had to combine for what? 98 points for us to get a dub. You count Barry the Bot in there, they combined for 102, the big 3. But yeah, those 10 wins, that's not happening, I'll tell you that. When it rains, it pours. We're up to 3 wins now. Beat Washington, beat Atlanta. There you go. I saw last night the Timberwolves were able to beat OKC. Shout out to Anthony Edwards. We got the Cavs twice? Oh, Cleveland, y'all might as well get demoted down to the G League. Y'all lost to us twice in about 2 weeks. Oh, they lost to us again. Bron averaged 52, 14, 4.5 assists this year too, because he could throw the ball up to Dwight Howard, who averaged 31 points and 24 boards with 2 steals and 4 blocks. Bron was still DPOY. I thought Howard might take that award. Hey, it's Otis. No. If you know, you know. Some people got that reference last video, and it made me smile. Next year, I could see us being a 20-win team. If the AI drafts who I think is going to draft, we should be good. Jason Terry, Finals MVP? Oh, goodness gracious. 05 class, in case you need a refresher. You've got Chris Paul. Who is Aiden Jones? 65 overall? Why is he projected to go second? Some auto-generated dude who ended up in the draft. Anyways, yeah, I think the AI will take Chris Paul. The only other person I could see it choosing is maybe Darren Williams, or if it knows the lore, my GOAT, Marvin Williams. I said we won 7 games, and we're on to the 2005 draft, my birth year draft. Born all the way back in 05. I know, dang, getting old out there. 7 wins is a start. I guess you could say that. We've officially escaped the bottom of the barrel tier. No, we haven't. We are still very much at the bottom of the barrel. With LeBron and Dwight, you have the wings and the paint covered, but those 40 overall bots are likely turning the ball over constantly and failing to get your stars the ball in their spots, which is why the AI will select Chris Paul. Why I picked him. To go 82-0, you need a floor general. I think Bron could be that guy, but no, I'm very happy with us getting Chris Paul. I think this is an awesome pick. In 2K26 simulation logic, Chris Paul is a cheat code. His pass IQ, pass accuracy, and perimeter defense are usually in the high 90s. Man, Chris, I can't believe they didn't pull up to your Halloween party. I'm still shocked by that. By adding CP3, you finally have someone who can decrease team turnovers, vital for sim wins, trigger the dimer badge to make those 40 overall bots actually hit an occasional open shot. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you got legend dimer, a new badge tier of dimer, those bots aren't hitting their shots. Form the Lob City connection with Dwight Howard. Yeah, that would be a good lob connection. Chris Paul throwing lobs to Bron and Dwight. Yeah, that's really showtime. With the big 3 of CP3, Bron, and Dwight, we're not clearing 30-40 wins. I'll tell you that. No! Okay, talking about 30-40 wins. Are you crazy? We'll be lucky to win 20. By the way, in these type of challenges, I'll trade Override for picks if I need them. These videos are not about realism. They're about having fun. Well, these videos. You know, some videos we try to be more realistic, but that's not what we're doing today. Chris Paul, 6-footer out of Wake Forest. Welcome to the team, big dog. Or, well, little guy. 6 foot for the NBA's. Quite short, which is crazy because he's had a 21-year career. Player progression, Bron should be like a 95. I'm hoping Dwight gets close to a 90. Dwight only goes up 4. Bron up 4 to a 94. After year 1, you want to see guys go up 5, 6, even 8 overalls. But Dwight just didn't. And his potential, yeah, it's Matt. I'm stuttering crazy today. It's capped out at a 92. Chris Paul, though, I know his is something ridiculous. It might be like a 97. It's 99. Okay, so Chris is going to be awesome. And then Bron, you know he's got 99 potential. He's LeBron James. And this version has his peak end at 40. Oh, yeah. We're going to get some great years of LeBron basketball, so that's awesome. Next up will be 06. And I think this is the first draft where there's a real conversation about who you take. Because, see, here you could go Brandon Roy, of course. But you could also go like Rondo, LaMarcus Aldridge, my guy, Kyle Lowry. I just feel like this is one of those ones where this draft has too many auto-generated guys. I'm going to download a different class. But this is one of those ones where there's a lot of different options. Because I feel like in the past drafts, it's like, yeah, you're going to take Bron. You're going to take Dwight. You're going to take Chris. Now it's not so easy. We got 3 real NBA players. We should start winning quite a bit more. Yeah, look at that. We're actually 500. Maybe the 30-40 wins wasn't a ridiculous prediction. My bad. I underestimated my guys. I thought it was going to be more like 10, 20. But we do have 3 incredible talents. Let's say there was a team like this in real life, right? You replace the 40 overalls with 5'4" LA fitness hoopers or something, just for the sake of realism. So you had Chris Paul, LeBron, Dwight, and then some guys who can't even reach to the top shelf at their house. I don't think they'd win any games, man. Because the 40 overalls would just get attacked. The simulation, I don't think, works that same way. As we win 38 games. 45 points, 15 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, 3 blocks from Bron. Chris Paul averaged 27 with 10 assists. Yep, it's exactly what he does, man. He goes out there, he dishes out dimes. Bron was DPOY as well. Kevin Martin traded for Harden. If you know, you know. We had 3 All-NBA first-teamers. You have no idea. Dwight averaged 27 with 23 boards. We did get 3 really good defensive players in Bron, Dwight, and Paul, so that's something I can appreciate too. I'm very curious to see, wow, the Nets win again, and they picked up Arenas, who's been awesome for them. But I'm very curious to see where the AI goes here in this 2006 draft. I want Ronnie Brewer. I told the AI we won 38 games, and the next draft is the 06 class, considering key replacements, reviewing draft strategy, and the selection will be Brandon Roy. 38 wins is a massive jump. We've gone from worst team in history to a respectable play-in/playoff contender. Yeah, we're in 06, so there's no play-in, but you're right. We weren't able to make the playoffs this past year, but we were close, and with this next player, we should get there. Your core is CP3, LeBron, and Dwight is elite, but we still have 2 massive holes filled by those 40 overall bots. No, for sure. For the 2006 draft class, I'm picking Brandon Roy. Why I picked him? We need a secondary perimeter scorer. Right now, LeBron and CP3 are doing all the heavy lifting, and the 40 overall bot shooting guard is likely a black hole on offense. Oh, Barry, don't let him talk to you like that. In NBA 2K26, Brandon Roy, when healthy in the sim, is a 3-level scorer with elite mid-range and finishing animation. Adding him gives you a big 4. With CP3's playmaking, Roy will have constant open looks, and he provides the perimeter shot creation we need to close out tight games that the simulation usually flips against you. So now we've got Chris Paul, Brandon Roy, LeBron James, 40 overall bot, and Dwight Howard. Next step, add the natural. That's a tough nickname. Brandon Roy to your roster, simulate the season, and report the record. Once that's done, we move to the legendary 2007 draft class. Who are we looking at there? You know who he is. I think you know who we're taking already. We got sources? What is this? They cited their sources. I had this one project for school. This was like a college project I did kind of recently. I realized I had turned it in with 0 sources cited. It was terrible too. I'm not going to lie. Presentation was one of the worst I've ever made. It was like a slide deck we had to make or whatever. Made it in Canva. Looked like absolute slop, bro. And I got a 98 on that thing. And I was like, man, the teacher must have glanced at that because it was terrible. Brandon Roy, first pick, 06. Welcome to the team. Coming out of Washington, the 6'6" guard. Did y'all see Kevin Durant talking about how, like, sometimes he'll go a couple days without showering and be musty? I was like, bro, why would you say that? Maybe he just doesn't care. But I'm not gonna lie, everybody's probably done it once or twice. Now, some of my guys, I won't name names or anything, but they said during COVID they were going 4 or 5 days. I was like, all right, that's ridiculous. Kevin Durant can't take a shower. Hopefully you'll be the next player getting added to the squad. We've got 4 real players now. They want to run Brandon Roy at the small forward. Sure, go ahead. Barry the Bot running the 2 guard. We open up the year 2-0. That's the closest we've gotten to 82-0 so far. But yeah, then we take a couple losses. Team might be a top seed though. We could mess around and win the championship this year with Barry the Bot in the starting 5. That'd be historic. We might be closer to 82-0 than I thought. Looks like we could crack 60 wins this year, which is insane. With a Bot in the starting 5. Maybe Barry really did turn it up with Chris Paul's Dimer badge. The AI might have been on to something. 62-20. LeBron, 4 for 4, no Wendy's on MVPs. 38 points, 14 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 steals, 3 blocks. There goes B. Roy, averaging almost 30, Rookie of the Year. The greatest Curry in NBA history. LeBron, DPOY as well. Ralph Chamberlain, Coach of the Year. Ralph Chamberlain is a notoriously terrible coach in this game. Brandon Roy was the only guy on our team on second team. Paul, Bron, Dwight all made first team. But let me show y'all Ralph Chamberlain's coaching ratings. Yeah, nothing. He has no stars. You know how bad you gotta be to have no stars? Hey, it's Mike Wang. He's the team doctor. Get out of here. I need a new coach. Not Mike Wang. I'm not firing Mike Wang. Jason Doherty, is that how you say it? I don't know, bro. Whatever. Jason, welcome to the team. And let's see. Now we got a new coach. We're still running the 5-man rotation of doom. Don't get it twisted. Looking to win a championship here. We might lose in the first round of the Bucks. Okay, we beat them. Second round. Okay, we go all the way and we won the chip. Wow. 38-11-9 from Bron. Still got 20 more wins to capture here as we look to close out this video. And if we get Kevin Durant, we should be good. AI better not pull any nonsense. Go get me Greg Oden but Greg Oden actually has been pretty good in some simulations. But like if they're like, go get Thaddeus Johnson, oh, I'm gonna be mad. I said we won 62 games and a title. On to the 2007 draft. I said it nonchalantly, just a little period at the end. No exclamation point or anything about the title. But the AI is a little more excited than me. 62 wins and a ring. We've officially entered the dynasty phase. But going 82-0 requires a level of perfection that the 2K Sim engine rarely gives out. Oh, trust me, I have plenty of experience with that. To hit that undefeated mark, we need to replace that final 40 overall bot at power forward with a cheat code. For the 2007 draft class, I am picking Kevin Durant, aka Slim, aka Easy Money, aka Kevin Durant can't take a shower. My bad. That might be the new nickname. Nah, I love KD. I can't do him like that. Why I picked him? This is the nuclear option. By adding KD at the power forward spot, you are creating the most unguardable lineup in the history of the simulation. I could agree with that. In NBA 2K26, Durant is a 7-footer with guard skills. It's not just in the game, it's in real life too. His shooting sliders will force the opposing defense to stretch thin, leaving the paint wide open for Bron and Dwight. More importantly, his perimeter defense and length will help eliminate those upset losses where a random CPU guard gets hot. We now have a full 5-man lineup of all-stars / Hall of Famers. Yeah, I guess Brandon Roy is the only guy who's not going to be a Hall of Famer. Or wait, actually yesterday, a tweet dropped that he got nominated for the Hall of Fame. That's crazy timing. I didn't even think about that. Well, anyway, next step, now that we have a starting lineup with 0 weak links, it's time to see if they can achieve perfection. Simulate the season, tell me if we went 82-0 or what the record was, also which draft are we looking at next to build our bench, maybe 2008 or 2009. I think you should know at this point, we're going year by year. So they want us to run KD at the power forward. Y'all think Kevin Durant is 7 foot in real life? I always see pictures of him, like there's one of him next to DeMarcus Cousins, and you're like, yeah, KD's got to be 7 foot. But I think he said he wasn't 7 foot, so they didn't force him to like be a center. Because could you imagine KD being a center? He would have been like Wemby before Wemby, but maybe they would have tried to change his game, and that would have been terrible because Kevin Durant, he's got a beautiful game. Welcome to the team, K Dizzle. This draft class does actually have him at 7 foot, only 215, a little bit skinny, coming out of Texas. Dwight Howard, Chris Paul, and then we got to pay Bron this summer. Bron, gotta have you back. This whole 82-0 falls apart if you're not here. Oh, wait. It's going to be an interesting decision, too. I'm assuming we don't go 82-0 this year, as good as this team is. KD, I'm going to move to power forward. His overall goes down a little bit, but that's just going to be a hit you have to take. I'm sorry, K-Dizzle. But, oh, wait. Will the AI take K-Love, Russ, D-Rose? There's a lot of different players you could potentially get there. So, that's going to be an interesting decision, and I'm curious to see where the AI goes with it. Unless we just have the perfect year right here and we don't even have to worry about it. This is the first year where I'm really watching the simulation intently, thinking there's some semblance of a chance for us to go 82-0. Somebody told me that running a 5-man rotation can be kind of overpowered if you're trying to have the perfect season too. So maybe this will work out for us. Let's get to it. Let's start simulating. We open up the year with a couple wins. Not doing any trades here. 4-0, 5-0, 8-0, 10. Oh, man. Is this it? We start off 14-0. Now, I'm noticing quite a few of these games have been close. Like, we had an 8-point game against Philly. Another 8-point game against Milwaukee. So it's not like we're blowing teams out every night, but we do have our fair share of blowouts. There's a 5-pointer against Washington. We're 25-0. Oh my goodness, we are way closer. We're knocking on the door. Oh, the Bulls get us, but after that start, oh, D-Wade's in his hometown, Chi-Town a little bit earlier. The Bulls D-Wade area in real life was really weird, huh? But we are knocking on that door. We might just need a couple more pieces, couple more drafts, and we're in business. Also, now we want to lose to the Cavs. Man, y'all remember when we beat the Cavs like 3-4 times and we only had 7 wins the whole season? And our first loss of the year to the Bulls, I mean, rookie KD was 8 of 20. That's not that great, but and then our second loss, B-Roy was 6 of 16, Durant 8 of 18. So it may just come down to some of our young guys getting some more experience under their belts, and then we'll be good. Look at that. The Bobcats also beat us. We got our first win of the video against them. But it might be a 3, 4, 5 loss season. It's going to be really low. Okay, maybe more than that. 6 losses. Looks like it'll be the final total. We go 76-6. LeBron James, your most valuable player. You know who he is. Rookie of the year. Bron averaged a triple-double this year, by the way. And Coach Jason led us to a bunch of wins. Look at that. Brandon Roy, All-NBA first, alongside Bron. They've got KG and Amari in Minnesota. That's a fire front court. There's Durant. There's Chris. Dwight's also on second team. Sometimes, though, getting those last few wins can be real tricky. It can be real tough. So that's gonna be an interesting development, an interesting storyline to monitor as we head towards the end of this video. We went 7 with Minnesota. That front court is something serious. But man, maybe we're not as close as we thought, because a team taking us to 7, that shows that we're far from unbeatable. 2008 class. I hope we get one of the super athletic PGs here. But honestly, Kevin Love wouldn't be horrible either. Get some more presence in the paint. I said we won 76 games. So close. Next up is 2008. This might really be the final piece here, because you pair a new draft edition with lots of progression from our key players. Sounds like a recipe for success. 76 wins is an incredible season. You're officially in the best team of all time conversation. No, we are the best team. 76 is crazy. To find those last 6 wins and hit 82-0, we need a player who can provide an energy spark so the team never has a letdown game against a bad opponent. For the 2008 draft class, I am picking Russell Westbrook. You talk about energy. You talk about providing a spark off the bench. Look no further than the Brody, Russell Westbrook. The AI says why I picked him. To go 82-0, you need depth and high motor players who break the simulation, and that's the Brody. In NBA 2K26, young Westbrook is a physical anomaly. Bro, I talk about that a lot. I think Westbrook might be the most athletic player ever because he's 6'4", or the most athletic guard ever. I think Bron's the most athletic player ever. But he's 6'4", big body, and he still moves that fast. Anyway, even if you bring him off the bench as a 6-man, which we will be doing, he will dominate opposing second units with his speed and rim pressure. More importantly, Westbrook is a stat sheet stuffer. Try to say that 5 times fast. Stat sheet stuffer, stat sheet stuffer, stat sheet stuffer, stat sheet stuffer, stat dot. That's like that challenge y'all been seeing, moon, swoon, you know what I'm talking about? In the 2K sim engine, players with high rebounding and assist numbers from the guard position tend to generate higher team chemistry and win percentages. He provides the insurance policy you need. If CP3 or LeBron has a rare bad shooting night, Russ will simply outrun the other team and force a win through sheer athleticism. Current roster highlights. Yep, we got Chris Paul, B-Roy, Bron, KD, Dwight, and then the super sub. I like that. Russell Westbrook. Add the Brody mentioned to your squad. Simulate the season and tell me if we finally hit the perfect 82-0. If not, give me the record and we'll head to the 09 draft, which is loaded with talent. There's another guard in that one. We got a lot of guards, but there's a guy, I'm a pretty big fan of him. Where's number 30? And no, I'm not talking about Julius Randle. So we're about to draft Russell Westbrook here in 2008. I thought the AI might go D Rose or even K Love, but the Brody is the selection, and I'm not mad at it at all. He came into the league at only 187. Bro, Russ is muscular. You know what I mean? Dwight Howard, match his offer from the Bobcats. And player progression. Okay, Chris Paul goes up 3. B-Roy goes up 6. Dwight only goes up 1. Dwight, we need you to keep running it up. Kevin Durant up 7. And Russ Westbrook just got welcomed to the team at a 79 overall. See, and now, if there's any foul out situations, anything like that, we go right to Russell Westbrook. I will say, why is he getting more minutes than our starters off the bench, though? That's kind of weird. Yeah, let's drop his minutes a little bit just so my starters are playing more. That doesn't make sense, you know? Yeah, there we go. That's better. But that was a big thing we were missing. Any type of substitution, any rest for our guys, insurance if there's a foul out. We had none of that. Now we do. Russ, lead us to the perfect record. I'm a big Brody fan, so it'd be fire if we did it with Russell Westbrook. But the Sixers are able to get us by 16 here as Allen Iverson, he's beating the AI team. AI. 38 points in this one. He's averaging 29 on the season. Who sold in this game? Chris Paul was 3 of 8. LeBron was 3 of 7. And we had Bron foul out. I don't know why Cam the Casual got in. We should have just ran Russ. But Cam the Casual and Barry the Bot played a few minutes. Brody played really well, though. We drop another one to the Orlando Magic. So the Russell, another one to the Cavs. Man, now they're going to start hating on Russ, saying, yeah, he made him worse. And Russ, he is kind of a polarizing player is the way I put it. He's one of those guys who has put up crazy numbers throughout his career, never won a ring. Some teams he's joined have gotten worse. But you know what, man? I think Russ is an incredible talent. I'm not trying to trash talk him by any means. I'm just saying what people say. But why do I need to rehash that? We might still get better. See, it's not on Brody. If we get one win better, that's still something. Every little win means something for us in this type of challenge. As we go, 76-6. So we're on a treadmill. We're running in place here. Same record. Rose Rookie of the Year. Look at that. Russ 6th Man of the Year. Great stuff, man. 76-6 though. That's 0 improvement. Literally none. But we'll be getting another bench guy, and I have a feeling I know exactly who it is. We win a championship. Brandon Roy gets Finals MVP there. We're still dropping games throughout the playoffs, though. It just shows we're not that unbeatable squad. They really could go James Harden, though. Or even like BG. But I feel like they'll go Steph. I said we won 76 again. Next is 09. Targeting the perfect roster. Hitting 76 wins twice in a row is the ultimate 2K plateau. That rhymes. 76 wins twice in a row, the ultimate 2K plateau. The simulation engine usually forces a few losses for variance unless your team's shooting and spacing ratings are so high that the CPU literally cannot keep up. To break through to 82-0, we need the greatest simulation cheat code in the history of the game. For the 2009 draft class, I am picking Steph Curry. Stephen. Why I picked him. In NBA 2K26, Steph Curry's 99 Trey Ball and Hall of Fame shooting badges, limitless range, Deadeye. Change how the simulation calculates, shout out Ryan, offensive efficiency. By adding Steph, you aren't just adding a player, you are adding gravity. Even when the sim tries to make your team go cold, Steph's presence ensures your team's true shooting percentage stays at an elite level. You can either start him next to CP3 in a small ball death lineup or have him lead the bench with Westbrook to ensure there's never a second where an MVP caliber player isn't on the floor. Well, with all these other guys, there won't be a second. And they want Brandon Roy off the bench. They're saying we could have Steph off the bench. I probably will for now. Next step, add the babyface assassins of the lineup, simulate the season, and give me the final record. Are we finally undefeated, or does the 2K Sim engine have one more trick up its sleeve? Also, let me know if the next draft class 2010, if we need to keep hunting. So the AI is catching on that we're just going year by year here. Steph Curry was the was the guy you pick. I was just thinking maybe there's an argument for some of those other guys just based on fit, but at the end of the day, if Steph Curry's in the draft, you're probably not drafting for fit. You're drafting for, let me get Steph Curry. With the first pick, we're going to take Wardell. He ends up in New York where he wanted to be, but honestly, I think if Steph was a Knick in real life, things would not have panned out the same. Well, obviously, but I think things would have ended up worse for his legacy. Just my opinion. Chris Paul will sign him back. We should see some big time progression. Dwight! Dwight selling, bro. Dwight selling. Chris Paul goes up 2. Bron doesn't get any better. He stays at a 96. B-Roy up 1 to a 93. There goes Durant up 6 to a 93. Russ also goes up 6. He is now an 85. And Steph, I'm going to have you play shooting guard. I don't think you're really a shooting guard, but we're going to have you run the 2 just because that's where you're needed right now. Okay, here we go. 7-man rotation. Russ and Curry off the bench. We need a big in 2010. Real talk. And this draft has a bunch of auto-generated. Guys, I need a better draft. There we go, much better. But we could really use a big off the bench. I hope we go get my guy, Booger Cousins. Do not draft Optimus Dime. I don't need another point guard. Maybe it won't even be a conversation we have to have, though, because we could just go 82-0 right here, right now. Call it a day. That would be the perfect scenario. We start off great. Drop 1 to Sacramento by 1. Peja goes for 25. Curry, 2 of 5. He didn't even shoot that much. Nobody played that bad for us. Dwight, you got to make those free throws, bro. If he made those free throws, we would have won. Dang, man. We really need another big. Dwight's the worst player in our starting 5, too. We lost 1 to the Orlando Magic as well, but only 2 losses so far. So it looks like slowly but surely we're improving. Getting those last couple wins, like I've said, can be super pesky, super annoying. So getting up there to where we're only losing 2 is a big deal. If we can close out this season with just 2 L's, Chicago keeps getting us. Oh, we drop another? Hey, it's still going to be an improvement. Give me 78 and 4. LeBron James, he's 7 for 7 on MVPs and DPOYs. Where will we be without Braun? He's the sim cheat code, man. He's the ultimate sim cheat code. I know that I was talking about Steph being that cheat code. No, it's Braun. We go 16-0. Okay, just 4 more dubs. I said we won 78 and we're on to 2010. I tried to press the enter button real hard, but it didn't even work. 78 wins. We're knocking on the door of history. Well, we're already putting up historic seasons, but I get what you're saying. At this point, the simulation isn't beating you on talent. It's beating you on random variance. I know. Likely we're a random CPU superstar. We're calling Kobe or MJ randoms, but they go nuclear for 1 game and your defense can't stop them. To get those last 4 wins, we need a lockdown wing who can also provide elite spacing. For the 2010 draft class, I am picking You Light My Fire, Paul George. Why I picked him in the 2K Sim engine. 2-way players are the most valuable assets for consistency. PG-13 is the ultimate Swiss Army knife, eliminating the upset. With CP3, LeBron, KD, and now PG, you have 4 elite defenders to throw at the opposition's best player. We also have Dwight. This prevents those random 40-point outbursts from the CPU. They call it 78 and 4 season. Ultimate spacing. He provides another 90-plus 3-point shooter to pair with Steph and KD, making your team's offensive consistency rating nearly perfect. The depth factor, even if one of your starters gets a sim injury, we don't have injuries. The current squad, the guards are Steph, CP3, Russ, V-Roy. Wings are Braun, KD, PG. We need a big! We need more bigs! We only have Dwight. I wish we would have got Boogie. I'm happy with PG. Young Trees to the roster. This might be the most talented roster ever assembled in a 2K Sim. Run it one more time. Did we hit 82-0? Man, I sure hope we're going to hit 82-0 this year. I'm telling y'all, Boogie would have been the guy. But Paul George is still a really good fit for us. I think coming out the draft, though, he might be a little bit of a lower overall. Maybe only like a 78 or something. I could be wrong, though. Welcome to the team, Mr. George. He might be the only guy out of this draft class that's still active. He's a 79. Nemanja 0. That's Nemanja Bjelica. Why is bro a 40 overall? B-Roy, we got to pay. Braun's hitting free agency, so I got to pay him too. I also need to re-sign my bots too. I got a lot to do this summer. All right, I took care of everything, and Chris Paul just hit 99 overall. Braun goes up 1. B-Roy goes up 3. Durant up 2. Russ up 5. Curry up 7. And we drafted PG. You're telling me all of that isn't going to be the difference between us and just 4 more wins? I sure think we can get those 4 wins with all that improvement. We are entering the LeBron James era here, 2010, 2011. This is a big draft. Kyrie, Kawhi, Clay, Jimmy. A lot of guards and wings, though, which is not really what we need. I'm hoping we don't even have to worry about that draft. And this is the most confident I felt going into a year that we're going to make it happen, especially with Chris hitting 99. Come on, man. It's got to be it. We start off real strong, blowing teams out. We beat the Nets by like 80. Yep, we're looking real good. Shout out Kelly Oubre. Can we make it to 20? We will. We made it this far before. Oh, my controller. So the Chicago Bulls got us by 1. Oh, right. They don't have Derrick Rose, but they do have Dwayne Wade, 2-4 from PG. Nobody played that bad. And then the Cavs with Boogie. Bro, if we would have drafted Boogie, you see what I'm saying? But, of course, we didn't get him, so. Next year's got to be it, though. Real talk. We dropped one more, so it looks like it's going to be 79-3 this year. We just keep getting a little bit better, little by little. There it is, 79. Bron, yeah. I don't even really care too much about awards or all NBA. Ended out the year on 23 in a row. So close. And our only losses, they were closer games. That one hurt. We lost one in the finals. Win the chip. Let's go back to the AI. We won 79 and we're on to 2011. Who you got for me here? Adding Kawhi to the roster. Well, spoiler. 79-3 is agonizingly close. At this level, talent is no longer the issue. It's defensive variance. The simulation engine likely gave you those 3 losses because they just keep saying the same thing. For the 2011 draft class, I'm picking Kawhi Leonard, the Claw. Why I picked him to hit 82-0. We need the Claw. While Kyrie or Clay are tempting for offense, Kawhi Leonard is the ultimate simulation insurance policy. In 2K26, Kawhi typically possesses Hall of Fame perimeter defense, interceptor, and on-ball menace badges. By adding him to your rotation, you can now assign him to the opposing team's best player every single night. He eliminates random 40-point games. Yeah. The death rotation: Steph, Chris, Russ, B. Roy, wings, Bron, KD, PG, Kawhi. You see any problem, though, that we just have guards and wings? No bigs. Well, they're saying the team is statistically perfect, and they're saying if we don't go 82-0, we could get the Brow. Thank goodness, man. They already spoiled the next draft, but if we don't do it this year, at least we will be guaranteed to get a big man, it sounds like. I don't even know. This sounds crazy, but do we play Kawhi at all this year, or do we just rock out with an 8-man rotation and maybe have Kawhi come in, like, if there's foul outs? Because I could play Kawhi at the 4 off the bench, right? I could. But the thing's going to be that his overall is going to drop at the 4. He's going to be a 78. Do I want a 78 overall playing when I'm trying to go 82-0? I don't really think so. Even if it is Kawhi Leonard. I'd rather go shorter rotation, and then next year we play Kawhi. We play AD at center off the bench because AD will be ready to go. It'll be a pretty high overall, and then run it that way. Okay, we can't be regressing. Curry gets better, though. PG goes +7. Russ gets better. Durant gets better. But B. Roy, Chris Paul, Bron, y'all got to chill. Y'all can't be regressing on me so soon. Yeah, man, we're rolling out an 8-man rotation. I'm sorry, Kawhi. I'm just not going to play you. I don't think we need you right now. Next year, we'll need you, just not right now, okay? It's part of the plan. I think it's going to work. Let's go. We start off with a close game to the Clips. That already makes me nervous. The Nuggets got us. Beat us by 4 as Melo went for 29. They've got Greg, Al. This is a good team. Dang. Bro, we lost 4? What's going on? Well, we ended up only losing 4 total. So I guess that's something, right? We closed out so strong. We were on we got to be on the craziest win streak. 56? If only y'all could just win the games at the start. You know what might be the problem? I actually just remember that. Teammate chemistry, right? We're going to turn this off so that way guys don't have to build the chemistry at the start. And hopefully that'll lead to us doing what we need to do. We end up with 78. Oh, man. I said 78 wins. We're on to 2012. They got to go the Brow. They literally already said it. Yep, Anthony Davis, 79 wins, then back to 78. The sim engine is definitely put up a fight for sure. It seems the CPU is finding ways to punish our interior depth or catching us on nights where our bigs get into foul trouble. We do need a big, and that's why we're going Anthony Davis. In 2K26, AD is arguably the most impactful simulation player for winning games. While Dwight Howard is physical force, AD provides versatile protection, elite help defense, he switches on the guards, has length to protect the rim, closes the open mid-range loophole, two-way front court, the ultimate insurance if Dwight gets into foul trouble, no fly zone is what we're calling it. AD now added. And next we got 2013 if the game steals a game from us. Or if the sim steals a game from us. I didn't even want to read all that from the AI. I just read the little bold phrases. I was like, bro, all those dang paragraphs. I'm just trying to win some games. I've been reading them too most of the time, but I just can't be bothered this time around. We'll take that pick and we will draft Anthony Davis. And the rotation's going to be something special now. We got to pay Chris Paul here. We got to pay Russ. We'll do that. But I'm telling y'all, dude, this rotation, it's going to be ridiculous. Welcome back, Chris. Welcome back, Russ. Cool. Player progression. Yes, nobody's getting worse. We're all getting better. Y goes up 5, PG up 2, Russ and Curry up 2 apiece. Bron goes back up, Durant goes up. Now what we do here is we slide AD to the 5. Kawhi plays the 4. You see? Come on. This is it. This is a season I already know. Coach, we're doing a 10-man. Everybody can be rested. We're cool. We're good. Let's go. Yup. Blowing teams out. Well, the Cavs game was close. Yup. Come on, I told y'all, man. Bucks got us. Mike Red and Blake Griffin. Oh my gosh, man. Who sold, bro? Who sold? 4 of 14, Chris! Man, I wouldn't have pulled up to your Halloween party. Forget it. If they give me 81-1, oh, nice. We lose a couple in the first week of February. 79-3. Go ahead. Show it to me. Yep. Bron. 79-3. Now, the back end of our rotation, those guys should start getting better. So that'll help us. Hopefully be the difference for those final wins we need, but you never know. The 2K simulation has a mind of its own, and it could just decide to hand us an L. 13 draft is Giannis, right? Giannis and VO. Yep. And Anthony Bennett, but I assume the AI will go Giannis here. I'm not reading this whole Yappuccino the AI has for me. It's been rehashing a lot of the same points. So 79-3 is 73-9 Warriors territory. Yeah, bad matchup. So they say pick Giannis. He's a sim cheat code, dominant transition player, plays positionless defense, and has intangibles. Insert the Greek freak into your rotation. We got the most athletic and defensive front court in history. Is this the 82-0 run? If not, we'll move on to Embiid and Jokic in 2014. Giannis, man, I know you got us. You're actually going to be sitting the bench and cheering us on this year because we have a full rotation. So you're going to be taking on the T-Nasty role. You're going to be out there like the Nasus just cheering us on. Welcome to the team, Mr. Antetokounmpo. Because, yeah, we got a full 10-man rotation. I'm not expanding it to an 11-man just to play Giannis. We got to pay Steph and B. Roy. I'm surprised we haven't hit the hard cap yet, to be honest. If we do, I'll turn it off because this isn't a, escaping the hard cap challenge. It's a 82-0 challenge, but somehow we've avoided it, so that's good. Progression, AD goes +5. We needed that. Why? I need you to go up more, man. Only up 2 is not good. Durant's a 98, so that's good. 13-14 season. Let's go. We lost to the Nets! By 2! It's only... Mike Bees gave us 35! I mean, are you serious? I'm doing everything I can. Well, we'll do our draft, of course, but then after that, I'm going to try and optimize this team to really set us up for the 82-0 run, okay? We're going to change coach settings. We're going to do everything, okay? Is that going to be our only loss? Oh, I'm done with y'all. I'm done with y'all, 2K. I'm done with y'all. I'm trying to double upload. I got things to get to, and you're making me go 81-1. Oh, real funny. Oh, we lost the last game. 2K. What are we doing? Kevin Durant's taking over. He's the man. Man now was the man then. If you know, you know. But 80-2. Tell me who I'm getting here, AI. Tell me who I'm getting. Man, I'm hungry for some lunch, bro. Trying to go eat some grub, then get on to the next video. And I got some chores I got to do around the house. 80-2. Yeah. You're officially at the one fluke injury or miracle buzzer beater away level of perfection. 2K Sim Engine is notoriously stubborn. Oh, trust me, I'm experiencing it firsthand. To cross the finish line, we're gonna get Joker. He's a 98 overall cheat code, triple double threat, greatest bench in history. We got an insane rotation. Add the MVP to your center spot. This is without exaggeration the greatest collection of talent possible in a 2K roster. What about MJ, Kobe, Kareem? Sim the season. Is this the 82-0? If we're still short, I don't want to go on to 2015. We got to get it this year. I know we can. number 1 pick. Who's got it? The Bucks. Thank you. Jokic, welcome. 6'11" big man. James Michael McAdoo. Oh boy, I haven't heard that name in a while. We got to pay playoff P and Dwight. Oh my gosh, we don't have room under the hard cap. You know what that means? Gonna turn that off so I can get all my guys back. Dude, half my team's in free agency right now. And now the hard cap's off, I'll really bring out the Brinks truck for y'all. Bron, Cam the casual, we're not worried about you. KD. Okay, looks like we got everybody. I just got to pay Paul Lee as well. All right, we're squared away. Now we're gonna set up our team exactly the way I want it. Bron goes down 1, KD, Chris Paul goes down 1, AD up 3, Giannis up 5. So some good progression. Kawhi up 4 too, so that's good. 14-15 season. Let's optimize everything up here. So if we go to our coach, oh, we got a new coach and he's trash. I don't know how much coaching matters, but I want to have a good coach. Who's got the highest rating? This guy's pretty good. Let's bring him in. Herb Maggette. And then Herb, what's our system gonna be here? Okay, system proficiency, balanced is good, grit and grind, pace and space. 7 seconds is 5 stars, so we definitely do that, right? Yeah, we'll do 7 seconds, 5-star system. Oh yeah, you have to press something to set it, right? Active. Yep, we're 7 seconds. Wait, but he's a balanced coach. Is there any way I could hire a coach that coaches 7 seconds who's still pretty good? Oh, we got some 7 seconds coaches. I think Dylan Claxton is going to be our best option. Sorry to our new coach, but I actually don't want you anymore. Dylan, there we go. Oh, he looks like Barry the Bot. Perfect. You need to fill your staff vacancies. What's vacant? We don't have a governor? What's going on? Oh, my headphones just ran out of battery. Bro, I did fill my staff. Okay, whatever. Then we go system, 7 seconds. Yep. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. It won't let me see my coaching stuff. I have no idea why. But after I simulate a game, let's have assistant GM handle. We win our first game. Now, can I edit my rotation? Okay, cool. We got a 10-man rotation. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This looks really good, man. And we got AD starting now over Dwight. We lost our second game. And we lost to the Bulls. We're losing all types of games. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put everybody on this roster in there. We're going to restart the season. And I'm going to put everybody in this roster at their absolute primes. And then we're going to simulate. And then we're going to see if they somehow give me an L. Okay, so I put everyone in their prime. Everybody's at the absolute peak of their powers. And I even set it up so that the coach has some settings that I like. Get shooters open, shoot at will, play physical defense, crash the glass. Just a bunch of stuff to optimize everything. And then I let coach do what he wanted to do in terms of the lineup and the rotations. That's up to him. Hopefully, this is the recipe. All is well so far. We open up the season real strong. Get me to 20. I feel like this 20 to 30 game mark is usually a point of challenge for us. You end up losing. We're good. We get to 30. Get me halfway to 40. Once you're halfway, you feel pretty good about your team, I would say. We're almost halfway there. Give me 41. Yep. And we're blowing teams out most nights. It seems like my settings might have worked wonders too. My coach settings and optimizing everything may have worked wonders. Now, I don't want to celebrate too early. I've learned to not do that. We beat the Sixers 142 to 65. Philadelphia, you might as well give up on basketball. But we are blowing teams out 20 games away, less than 20 now. And it looks like we are finally, 5-point game against Memphis. Let me not celebrate too early. 9 games to go, 8 games. Oh, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 82-0. Who is this dude? I don't know. But we went 82-0. Perfect season. Shout out to Barry the Bot coaching the team. That's his cousin right there. And let me just show y'all. We did this legit. We did it on 50 simulator difficulty, the normal settings. Let's go, man. And are we going to go undefeated in the playoffs? Yes, sir. LeBron James, your finals MVP. So there it is, man. The perfect 82-0 season. Now all that's left to do is talk to the AI, get a little recap here, and call it a day. I want to see the AI's thoughts on our perfect year. I said we went 82-0 and 16-0 in the playoffs for a perfect 98-0. Congratulations, you've done the impossible. An 82-0 regular season followed by a 16-0 postseason sweep is the holy grail of NBA 2K simulation. You didn't just build a team, you built 98-0 squad. Here was the team: Steph, Paul, Russ, Kawhi, B-Roy, Bron, PG, KD, Giannis, Jokic, AD, Dwight. Offensive rating likely off the charts. Defensive rating probably held teams to the lowest field goal percentage in history. Joker, Joker, the difference maker, the stabilizer, and we are done here. We are done. What a journey, going from an 0-82 roster, 40 overall bots, to a flawless 98-0 perfect seasons, the ultimate 2K redemption arc, solve the simulation. You had the foundation, Bron and Dwight, CP3 stabilized the offense, Steph, KD, Jokic made us unguardable, Kawhi, PG, Giannis clamped up. You're retiring at the peak, no higher mountain to climb, and yeah, that's it. They said, can you give me some video title ideas? Absolute blast building the dynasty, ended on a 98-0. Want to brainstorm more YouTube concepts or just want to talk history? I'm here. All right, no, I don't need any help with my title. I'm good. If y'all enjoy the video and you made it to the end, comment the real 82-0, like, subscribe. We love basketball. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.